Salut à tous, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour l'épisode 29 de Genshin. Donc la semaine dernière il n'y a pas eu d'épisode car j'ai eu un empêchement, mais on se retrouve cette semaine pour le nouvel épisode. Donc on va avancer dans une quête d'histoire. Hop, si je dis pas de bêtises, ouais c'est bien ça, on va avancer dans la quête d'histoire. Je sais pas s'il y a un ordre, si on doit faire la quête d'archon avant, mais je pense pas, je pense juste qu'on peut continuer sur la quête d'histoire. Donc c'est parti, on doit aller parler à Jin. Donc on va aller parler tranquillement à Jin. Hop. Alors, hop, Jin c'est à gauche normalement.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. Well,
Ouais,
to make a long story short, there is a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was the first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading the aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than...
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to...
We suspect as much, though we have yet to... Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been... We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences. But it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic no matter what stance we take when dealing with them. The outcome is always the same. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. But if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only... All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the knight, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrat. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position.
let's go, allez, on va faire de l'espionnage.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strong. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition. Thanks again for your help.
De rien, t'inquiète. Mais c'est pas si loin que ça en fait. C'est dans la ville même. Bon allez, on va aller trouver un aristocrate. On peut rentrer dans ces... Non, ok. Bon bah c'est lui du coup.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello! We're here...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here, and given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with
Ah
me,
bon, on s'adresse
Schubert
directement à la bonne
Lawrence.
personne.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such now. If you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of...
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was... And neglecting your manners would result
Il en
in
fait
a
un peu des
swift
manières lui.
whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. What did you say? You dare question the dignity? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our... Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to... Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, so this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Pas très agréable, monsieur. Ah, du coup, là, on va reparler. Ok. On nous a envoyé nous faire engueuler, quoi. C'est ça le délire.
What's the hurry?
Ah, Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run-
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem...
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't- You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, what?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection, but it turns out that he's a peculiar...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you... I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence...
You mean everyone...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My...
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the night. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master...
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should...
Thanks, Amber. All right.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to...
Allez, go, on va voir le E là.
You're the best. The Knights have a member of... Lawrence clan.
Very good.
Alors, allez, go. On va la rejoindre. Hop.
Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Bah, c'est pas grave.
The Tui! What are they doing here?
On va te fumer, lui.
Picked up a toe here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Free. I miscalculated.
Easy. Ok. Oh. Oh, elle est stylée. Personnage de glace du coup.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Non.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean.
Concern?
Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with...
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lorne. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to...
I understand now. That's my uncle. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
Ah, mais elle veut tout le temps se battre.
Didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you find-
That's right. Amber told us to come and
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me...
Allez, on va à Mondstadt.
Paimon's confused.
On va spawn ici. Let's go.
Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Faut voir après si je peux faire un petit opening ou quoi. Voir si je peux ouvrir pour essayer d'avoir des bonnes armes ou un nouveau personnage. Ça pourrait être sympa.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare. So we'll
Première
begin with
leçon.
our first...
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the one... Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not...
You need to be...
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, if Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to.
Le
Your manner
langage et
of
la
speech.
façon de se tenir.
Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with...
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique... Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend.
Ah ouais.
As the morning dew does what?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value. Yet, oh no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend?
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom it sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then
Wait! This is all too, perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstration.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll...
Allez, maintenant on va parler avec des gens.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right?
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next?
Huh?
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always take... Got it. As a lowly
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what... And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking... If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control...
Hey! Don't leave! Halt!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does...
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much.
Oh, elle s'est pris un fail phénoménal. Bouh, la honte.
You there, low, please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to... And again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply.
Bon après faut pas que ça devienne beaucoup. Peut-être que lui ça va marcher.
Lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. I mean, seriously, can't you just take...
Please calm down. We don't want to cause an...
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too... Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim... And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with an... I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that Listen here. If you don't want things to get more
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further.
Bon c'est fail sur fail hein, quand même.
It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks... Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you...
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a... Don't worry. What with me being a knight of Favonius, they're usually will... Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe...
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their...
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. As memories are carried in the city breeze, at least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as some, but unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems...
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure, right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward a proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must
Allez, go.
I have a very effective way of training for this. Come.
Oh, dos dragon en plus, il me semble. Ça fait loin, hein. Ah, ça fait super loin. Hein. J'espère pouvoir y accéder en me téléportant là, pardon. Ah, j'ai mis les gelés en plus. Bon, déjà un point positif, je peux y accéder. Prendre le feu qui est à droite. Prendre le TP qui est à gauche, j'ai l'impression que je l'ai pas. Hop. Le feu. Le TP. Bing. Et elle est où? Ah, je l'ai même pas vu.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant, even in... For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their...
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventure. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. This is where you can finally...
You look pretty confident. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Ok. Ok, défi terminé.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through.
Don't flatter. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of, there's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract true elegance.
On est en train de devenir aristocrate. Hein. On va entrer comme ça en temps normal.
My family set only the highest expectations. Let's proceed, shall we?
Bon allez, on continue. Faut que je fasse quoi avec ça?
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate.
Vas-y.
But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Normalement, c'est réussi. Encore. Non. Arrête de faire des bulles. Lui, bateau mort. Voilà, plus de bulles. Ok. Et là, c'est là où ça devient intéressant. Défi réussi.
Well done. Your performance was most, and you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even given such an outstanding performance.
Like Paimon said, adventure. So that's it for our training, right?
Hold on. I was commending the traveler's performance just now.
Ouh.
What? You mean Paimon?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey, that's not true.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it.
Oh, thank you. Are you...
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans. So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to think. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. I already have something in mind. Let's pay...
Bon, hop, on va à Mondstadt. Non, on va stage porter avant.
What's the hurry?
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. These are just banter.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here...
Very well. It's been some time, so come, take a seat. We can discuss...
Allez, go.
Yes? Is there something else you... Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it up...
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house.
Alors, on va faire Y et croix.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization.
You're gonna take revenge.
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villain... Well, then... please wait a moment while I get...
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle?
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less... Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it Gebratenes.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might miss. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good... There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social
What?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intent. Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's...
Allez, bon app.
Oh, I'm stuffed.
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Alright, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near...
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Yes. Please do remember to...
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet
À la
again.
prochaine fois, allez. Moi, je vais aller voir l'oncle là. On va lui toucher 2 mots. Ah ouais, faut que je récupère le plat.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch. And by the way,
Paimon's been meaning to ask, but she seemed to get along fine.
the people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing. They're unable to see past. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it seems.
How come you're able to see Eula different?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their... At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Ok.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were... In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of... But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come when things...
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon...
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy. Though, take care. Please...
Allez, on prend la viande. Et on ira la donner, je pense, dans le prochain épisode. Comme ça, on avancera un peu plus tranquillement. En plus, c'est là. Ouais, donc on le fera dans le prochain épisode. Donc l'épisode 30. Donc ça fait déjà 30 épisodes. Moi, je vous dis à la semaine prochaine. Passez une bonne semaine. Et on se retrouve pour aller voir Schubert la semaine prochaine. Ciao!